more time, but they also got after it, and they know what the problem was, and they worked hard at fixing it.
Missed tackles, missed tackles, missed tackles. And Coach Aliotti said it last night when we were at dinner. He always told his guys, do your job.
And an onside kick to start the game. It's loose at midfield, and Southern Utah says they have it. The sneak attack from Jake Girardi, the onside kick.
Not surprised at all. You often see times where they're going to take a look to see if this ball went 10 yards before the first Thunderbird touched it. That's
and it clearly did.
Yeah.
Rand Jensen recovered it, and there is Girardi, who is the punter.
First down.
So no, it didn't in this game.
Ruling on the field stands. Utah's ball. First down.
So it stands, not confirmed.
Right.
There wasn't enough evidence to overturn it. 3 for Utah, the 37. First appearance for Tavion Thomas in the backfield. Under center is Rising. And they'll give it to Thomas, slants it back, knocked down. He's short by about a yard. Mitchell Price, the transfer from BYU, the grad transfer, with the hit. And Rising straight ahead. And Tavion Thomas pulls his way for a first down.
That's what I like most about Tavion Thomas. You rarely see him going backwards. You rarely see him being tackled and pushed back for a loss. Credit the offensive line. Look how many red shirts moved the white shirts off the line of scrimmage.
SUU 32. Rising keeps, flips it, and slipping on the flat and hurdling is Dalton Kincaid. First down inside the 20, the athleticism. Southern Utah 13. Solomon Enos motions in. And they give it to Thomas. And Thomas powers his way to the outside. Tavion Thomas, the 11th consecutive game with a rushing touchdown, and Utah on the board first.
It doesn't get much more beautiful than that. This is a counter Trey-O where you're pulling the backside. Thunderbirds did try to rush it. You see them angling towards the field. You see the puller. And there's your cleanup block. And there's Tavion Thomas running in the end zone. Beautiful play.
13-yard touchdown run. Game for Thomas with a rushing score. Jordan Noyes the extra point. And
backer core, do your job. Defense as a unit, do your job.
Justin Miller on second down. Hit as he throws to the outside and nearly intercepted off the hand of Travis Broughton. The pressure coming up the middle from last year's Pac-12 Defensive Freshman of the Year, Junior Tafuna.
Defense number 4. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Broughton also last year for Southern Utah.
Running the check with me system. I'll explain more in a moment.
Extra rusher coming. Miller lobs it down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Malone Mateele in coverage as he was stride for stride with Devin Suchism. Line, it's still a feeling out process with this new group, even though a lot of these guys were there last year. And third down, Rising over the middle, it's caught, and that'll go for a first down out to the 35.
You know, Rossi, that's such a great point that you brought up. You talk about the experience this long.
In fact, at one point, he spent like 4.5 months out here on the edge, and Cam Rising is sacked, coming around the outside. Good pressure. And that'll force Utah to punt as Peyton Payne coming around the edge. Another transfer that followed Delane Fitzgerald from Frostburg State to Southern Utah.
It's just a 4-man rush. Cam Rising has ample time in the pocket. He's got to go somewhere with the football. Eventually, it's going to break down.
Timothy Patrick Jr., the transfer from Utah State, with that catch. His older brother played at Utah. Tim Patrick is now with the Broncos.
And Junior went to my old high school in San Diego, Morse High School. Go Tigers.
Miller from the pocket underneath and hit immediately as Patrick. And minimal gain as Utah quickly closing in. Travis Broughton along with Karene.
Definitely credit this great staff and this great team.
Utah 7-0, 2:38 to go in the opening quarter from the U16. They'll run it with Thomas. And Tavion Thomas breaking through tackles, lost the football. It's loose. Southern Utah appears to have jumped on it.
I think you're
put the ball on the ground, and Kyle Whittingham, so frustrated, went deep into his depth chart for somebody who was not going to fumble the ball. Quarterback draw. Outstanding play call, racing inside the 5, lunging for the goal line. Is he in? Touchdown! Grady Robinson.
You know, Roxy, you mentioned it when you called it. Great play call, because you see the backers, watch the backers empty, and there's the play at the end. Is he down? He's stretched. That butt is down maybe, but it's hard to see from the angle if the ball had yet crossed the plane yet.
Good. Micah Pettit nails it, and the Thunderbirds have pulled even here late in the first quarter. 5 for 8. 4 of those completions going to Dalton Kincaid. Solomon Enos motions. And rising, the screen set up. Tavion Thomas into Southern Utah territory, and that's an area we talked to Andy Ludwig about it yesterday, about Thomas. Well, where has he grown from a year ago?
In the screen game.
18 yards on that screen. Here is the flip, and turning the corner, Jalen Dixon inside the 30. Another Utah first down. 14. And the carry up the middle, Chris Curry. And he gets the second level. Another Utes first down. And the touchdown is Utah ran for over 200 yards against Ohio State. Cam Rising, a couple of touchdown passes and a touchdown run. And Tavion Thomas, his second rushing score of the day as the Utes go back on top.
Beautiful block, well blocked, celebrating. Watch this offensive line, folks. Watch the push. Look at the push. Look at how many white shirts are going backwards. How many red shirts are already in the end zone.
Touchdowns last year for Thomas, already his 3rd this year. And Jordan Noyes, the extra point. And first down from the 25, play action deflected, pops up into the air, and a diving catch, interception.
Great play.
What an effort up front from Utah.
Execution.
What an effort by
Absolutely.
Junior Tafuna. That's a guy that's 300 pounds. The deflection popped up into the air by Miki Sugaturanga. It's Gilmore running for 6 on that end around. And the give, Chris Curry bounces it to the outside. Diving for the pylon, waiting for the signal. No, out of bounds inside the 1 for Chris Curry. But can we say it definitively?
No. Can't, even from that angle right there, which is probably the best angle that we have.
The run is for 11 yards as of now. First and goal inside the 1.
It's a touchdown.
Oh, they've changed it, reversed it. Chris Curry, officially a 12-yard touchdown. Extra point. Jordan Noyes nails it, 21-7. Junior to 2nd and 2. And slinging it, and a lunging attempt, and a catch is made for a first down. And that's Timothy Patrick Jr. out across the 35.
The Utes substitute, even though it's only been 1 play.
2nd and 2. And slinging it, and a lunging attempt, and a catch is made for a first down. Justin Miller hangs in the pocket, throws, and cutting across, but short of a first down with the catch as Clark Phillips losing his helmet in the process. For the Utes, Miller under pressure, and he throws it right into the ground as pressure coming in his face. Francisco Calderon, the tight end.
To see your Bears.
Yeah, Marcus Arroyo, the head coach of UNLV. How about this for balance? Utah, 71 yards through the air, 71 yards on the ground. The flea flicker, rising, throws down the sideline. Money Parks, he's out of bounds.
Money slow to get up.
From the 46, 2nd down, rising, changing the play. Up 2 touchdowns. And the run at Mekhi Bernard to the outside. Lot of room. Bernard down the sidelines. Cuts it back. Mekhi Bernard, 1st and goal, Utah.
You know, we haven't talked enough about Mekhi Bernard's versus.
1st and goal at the 10 for Bernard. It's crazy to think, eligibility-wise, he's still a sophomore. Rising on the slant, bounces it in. Trying to get it to Devon Vele. Pressure coming off the edge. Demaje Yancey in cover. All Big Sky. Last spring, led Southern Utah in sacks last year as Tavion Thomas dropped behind the line for a loss. Blasting through is Connor Cullimore.
12, 13 personnel, 2 or 3 tight ends, and runs a tight formation that they can load the box and shoot the gaps just as they did in the last play.
And the run at Thomas, and trying to cut it back, and he's tackled Roderick Ward on the stop, and it's 4th and goal from the Michael Williams. JT Greep is the snapper for Utah. Noyes was 2 for 2 in his field goal tries at the Swamp last week, and now 3 for 3 for the season. And it's 24-7 Utah with just over 8. 3rd and 8. Miller. And it just collapses on him. Pressure right in the face from Connor O'Toole.
Well, I don't think
Solomon Enos now motions in tight. And the play action, looking for a deep shot. Rising, launches. Brant Keithy just off his fingertips. Penalty marker is down to the backfield. As Connor Cullimore right in the face of Rising, who just put it a hair too far for Keithy.
I think roughed up.
Foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 46. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
You see the hit on Rising. Well, that's a little bit. Well, this is where the pedal right there, taking him down.
Connor Cullimore spreading it out for Rising. Throws for Dalton Kincaid, juggling. Did he catch it? He did.
What a catch.
Down the sideline, Mitchell Price in cover. Empty backfield for Cam Rising. In motion, Mekhi Bernard motions into the backfield now. Pressure coming, Rising over the middle, Bernard out of the backfield. And it's inside the 5, just tripped up. A hand in there. Bernard is the running back. Inside 4.5 to go until halftime. Play clock, still plenty of time for Rising. And roll out, slings it to the corner of the end zone, caught, touchdown. Brant Keithy.
He said he's one tight end runs to the flat, the other one runs to the back pylon.
First touchdown pass for Rising today. Caps a 5-play, 65-yard drive. Free flavor.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Motioning is Davis, empty. Miller, and it's nearly intercepted, dropped by Karene Reed. He read the play beautifully.
Absolutely. You talk about a quarterback eyeballing his receiver.
From the Utah 20, Cam Rising, and he fires over the middle. It's caught out near midfield. Devon Vele is spun down. 25 yards from Rising to Vele.
It's going to be a long season. You also want to try to get out here and prevent as many injuries as possible.
Blitz coming, picked up, pass in the slant. Brant Keithy first down inside the 40.
Another good job by Cameron Rising, recognizing that there's going to be a
Nick Sly with your Bear halftime report is Rising over the middle, and it's caught. Dalton Kincaid to the outside. He's home free. Touchdown, Utah.
One of the things that you want to run when you see a cover 3 defense like that, and that's how he hit Kincaid in stride. Look at that. 4 vertical routes. They're all goes. Safety will always be wrong whether he covers the outside or in receiver. In that time, he was so far off of Kincaid. When he caught the ball, he couldn't even recover before Kincaid scored.
Jordan Noyes, the extra point. It is a 31-point second quarter. Pocket holds up for Miller. Hit as he throws down the sideline, and diving for it, Ethan Bolingbrook tried to make an over-the-shoulder catch. Terrific effort from the receivers. Karene Reed stayed on the road at Fresno. And the conference matchup between SC and Stanford on the farm is Cam Rising on first down to the outside. It's caught and out of bounds into Southern Utah territory is Devon Vele. Match today. Rising up over 200 yards passing. Vele goes in motion. Cam Rising, the straight drop. Flushed out. Down the sideline, coming back. The catch and stepping out of bounds. Money Parks.
You know, if you're the Thunder.
In the first half, it's an empty backfield from Cam Rising.
Offensive line's doing a good job of giving him time.
Bernard motions into the backfield here. Rising dumps it off. Mekhi Bernard inside the 10. First and goal, Utah. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's see if Utah wants to take a timeout. They hustle to the line. 16. Rising to the end zone. Touchdown. The second for Dalton Kincaid.
And that's why they're going quick, going to catch the Thunderbirds, sort of reeling, maybe licking their wounds. Very similar play to what they stored with Keithy on the last.
So multiple times.
You can do that.
Then you can get away with it. What's that line from Crash Davis?
Vele clears out,
Durham.
and Kincaid runs the front pylon. Easy pitch and catch.
Jordan Noyes, a 38-point second quarter for Utah.
Is that good?
Yep.
Yeah.
In late second quarters, Utah's just suffocated Southern Utah now as Joe Davis out to the 34-yard line. That should take us to halftime. And the switch got flipped in the second quarter, and Utah all of a sudden started to dismantle Southern Utah. We start the second half, and Jordan Noyes with a line drive that skips, and it goes toward the pylon, but out of bounds, and a penalty against Utah's 1968. The most points in a quarter for Utah. We start the second half, and a nice end around. Penalty marker is down, tripped up downfield. A terrific run for Isaiah Wooden. But
holding offense number 68. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
I think Brandon Dillard is the culprit. You see him at the top of the screen. He's playing left tackle. And yes, that is a hold.
Penalties enforced from the previous spot.
32 back at the 13-yard line. Justin Miller down the sideline. Nobody there except for R.J. Hubert for Utah. Hubert's going to bring it back down the sideline. And Hubert to the goal line, reaches out. Pick six, touchdown.
There's also a flag down there, all right, on the goal line, Roxy. But I'm not sure what Justin Miller was thinking. And if you're Delane Fitzgerald, and you see there's a couple of Utes right there that are blocking.
There's the grab of the face mask.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. During the play, personal foul, face mask, offense number 99. This penalty will be added to the kickoff. This 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
And the start to the second half that Southern Utah did not want to see.
Recruiting kids off the sideline. Do you want to suit up?
Plus, they said they wanted to get involved.
Yeah, there you go.
Third and long. The screen, the drop off. And up the sideline and shoved out of bounds, close to a first down. 7 missed tackles last week in Gainesville. And the crossing route underneath, nothing there for Brennan Hutchings.
It's
the Utah career high school touchdown passing record, throwing for 137 touchdown passes in his prep days. Chris Curry on second down cuts it back. Big lane. Curry out to midfield.
Now it's a case where this big
quarterback last season, this team took off. And Barnes in there now, and the handoff cutting it back is the freshman Jalen Glover. And Glover runs for a first down, nearly broken. But here is the day for Cam Rising. At the 30, Barnes, play action for Bryson Barnes. Wide open, Money Parks. Parks streaking in, first and goal inside the 5.
One of the reasons why Money Parks has such a
Utah is 6 for 6 in the red zone today. Barnes, the handoff. Glover, big hole, touchdown. First career score for Jalen Glover, the freshman from Lakeland, Florida.
I said it before, I say it again. As offensive linemen, you young men at home that want to play offensive line, score with your man. That's what every coach is going. Your man to the end zone, watch the inner part of that offensive line. You see, no one touches him until he's past the goal line. That is just sheer.
Rolling early, and has emerged as the number 4 running back. Competition a little bit different this week.
Just a tad.
They have 74 yards of total offense to this point. On the rollout, throwing it and through the hands and incomplete. Lunging for it near the sideline was Hayden Fury. Took over as the head coach at USC for baseball. But Seattle U, Cal Baptist, UTA, which is Texas Arlington, UTRGV, Texas Rio Grande Valley. As Barnes under pressure escapes. And Barnes looking downfield, will run it, and Bryson Barnes lowers the shoulder. And he runs for a first down. The effort from Barnes to keep it alive for Utah. Jalen Glover takes the handoff, and Glover through the line. Tripped up, first down Utes.
Nice.
Bryson Barnes over the middle, and a big hit delivered. to the tight end, Thomas Yasmin, is Demaje Yancey closing in on Yasmin, the Aussie.
Yasmin and Yancey, we all yell right now. I'm just kidding. Classic case where you're trying to pull in a tight window. Nice hit.
Illinois.
Personal foul, targeting, defense number 3, 15-yard penalty, and an automatic first down. Number 3, by rule, is disqualified from the game.
Game you had last week. How do you assess? I know it's hard because the level of the opponent this week certainly isn't the same. As Barnes' pass is complete, and Money Park steps out of bounds, should have a first down. But
this week in Pasadena.
We start the fourth, 59-7 Utah. Bryson Barnes underneath. It's caught. Makai Cope, his first career catch. And the redshirt freshman from Culver City in Southern California. Fourth down they'll go. Bryson Barnes. Over the middle. Open. Yasmin. Touchdown.
Too easy. Coach Fitzgerald's not going to like that. That is too easy.
29 yards, the first career score for 2.
You split the safeties with a skinny post. That's as easy as it comes. Pitch and catch.
So Bright last year caps off a 12-play, 80-yard drive. And the extra point. And he's certainly familiar with the Utes being down the road at BYU. And the handoff and tripped up behind the line is Binkowski, and he's tackled for a loss.
One of the disadvantages I've always felt when you go third down and short and you have to go from the gun.
Clean. All the scans have come back in a positive manner for the Peterson family. And now she's pregnant with a 3rd child. So congratulations to the Peterson family as Jaquindon Jackson his first snap. And the quarterback, the redshirt freshman from Dallas, runs it across midfield. And a penalty marker comes in late as Jackson gets buried into the bench. 29. And he'll hand it off to Glover. And a huge hole for Jalen Glover. Cuts it back. Inside the 10. Breaking a tackle. Glover into the end zone. Second touchdown for Jalen Glover today. And the Utes have broken the 70 threshold. 29 yards for Jalen Glover.
And they've also broken the will of the Thunderbirds of Southern Utah on that play alone. You see how the line is cut in half. Look at the separation between the red shirts and the white shirts. And there is nothing but daylight for Jalen Glover to run through as he runs to the end zone.
Rice-Eccles Stadium, the extra point, it is good. 73. Ooh. Your headphones on, you're getting dialed in.
Yeah, I mean, I had, depending on the move, I tried to keep up. We got some movement. You know, for me, I had such
illegal snap, offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
A large
that you had at Husky Stadium, where both teams went up and down that same tunnel. Is a sack back inside the 5, and that's Gabe Reed in the backfield. Well, now app hosting Portland State. 3rd and 2, and they'll run it. That is Charlie Vincent with the carry, and he picks up a first down.
Yeah. And the complexity that anyone on any given day can probably be at another school, no matter what the power or rankings might tell you. Utah is still a good football team.
And the ball carrier, Jalen Glover, is hauled down.
I expect them to be a contender.
And you saw you lost by 3 points. That's a game Utah easily could have won by 2 touchdowns last week.
There's a ton of what ifs.
Yeah.
What ifs. Nice play.
Hayden Fury slashing through defensively.
The what ifs are memorable. And you look at Cam Rising there sitting on the sideline. Obviously, in the past, David Shaw teams have had success against. Stanford has had success against SC.
So a pivotal Saturday, and Utah today, Lincoln, they did what they needed to do.
Absolutely.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Thank you, Mark.
Well,
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Stay safe, Mark Duddy.
Yeah, aside from the penalties and slight miscues here and there, I think they took care of business the way they were supposed to. I agree with you, Roxy.
And as Kyle Whittingham told us, it's all about us.
Right.
And today was about them.
No doubt. No doubt. They came out and they executed.